Hey, yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Carl back at it again. New video, same grind, you already know. I hope y'all doing well on this Saturday afternoon and ready to grind art because like always, I'm ready. Well, for me, it's Monday morning because y'all know, like always, I always record my video in advance. And also I wanted to record today's session as I wasn't playing streaming for today. So I was like, you know what, since I'm not playing to stream today, might as well record the video in today's session. And yeah, so this is another video for the pre-animation school training arc series. And as you know, for this art series, I'm only recording my art sessions of me practicing at getting better at character drawing and get ready for my first year in animation art school, in my animation school that I applied to. Since the first year is really focused on character designs and drawing characters in general, and also for the final project of the first year is to do a comic. This is something that I forgot to mention in the previous video of the series, that for the first year the final project is to work on the comic. Ironically, this is something that I stopped doing. This is something that I put aside to focus on getting better at drawing characters. Yeah, so this is the final project for the first year. So I'm getting ready for that, for at least for my first year at animation school. But yeah, so today, as you saw in the title of this video, we're gonna do some gesture drawings and we're gonna do some real life studies. So today gesture drawing session is gonna be a 5-minute session. So I'm gonna do a 30-minute session, but I'm gonna do 5 minutes for each poses I'm gonna do. Then after that, I'm gonna do a real life studies with a reference that I'm gonna put on screen. It's gonna be like the previous video. So I'm gonna do the first one live, and the second one, and then the next session is gonna be in a time lapse. But for the real life, I'm gonna make it as a time lapse, since it's gonna be a full 30 minutes of me just drawing the real life study. And yeah, so as you can see my previous studies that I've done, and also I've censored some parts because, you know, I don't know how YouTube deal with nudity when it comes to art. I know you cannot post nudes in general, but you know, I don't know how they handle that. So yeah, I had to censor it. But for today reference, it's gonna be safe. The reference that I picked for today session is coded, and yeah. But we're gonna first start with the gesture drawing session, which is a 5-minute each. So for 30 minutes, so this means I'm gonna do 6 gesture drawings. And my goal with that is really capture the flow angles of the shoulders, pelvis, and head as well. And yeah, just capture the gesture of the poses. And for real life study, this is where I'm focusing a bit more on the depth, volume of the human body, the proportions, and also try to capture quote unquote the likeness of it. You know, my goal is not to draw a hyper realistic drawing. My goal is just to really capture the reference and also be able to capture the likeness a little bit more or less with a simplified manner. Later on in the training program, I'm gonna start to really focus on more anatomical details, but for now, it's really try to get comfortable at drawing real life studies and simplifying them a little bit. So yeah, so we're gonna get started with the gesture drawing, and yes, so I'm using the line of action as a tool to get my references. So there's a timer that within the app, and they show a bunch of references that you can set up yourself and stuff. And by the way, this is not sponsored by Line of Action or anything. It's just a good website if you want to practice your gesture drawings, and they have really good references that you can use to practice your gesture drawing. So yeah, so I'm gonna do the first one live with you guys, you know. Then after that, for the rest, I'm gonna proceed to do a time lapse. So let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna start with this one here, and also I'm gonna put the reference in the screen so you guys can follow along as well. So we got 5 minutes. So for the 5 minutes, I tend to have the time to at least put a bit of forms, a bit of shapes in there. I feel like I already drawn this reference before, which is probably the case because most of the time you tend to have a lot of the same references. Yeah, so if you've been using the website a lot, you'll be like, ah, yeah, I already drawn this. Ah, yeah, I already drawn this. I remember this one. Yeah, I totally remember. Because, actually, I think it was last week I did this reference. But I think I did it for a 2-minute session. Bring this down a little. And really your goal for gesture drawing is to always capture the gesture, of course, but also depending on the time that you have different goals. If it's 30 seconds, it's really to capture the idea, the essence of the pose. 1 minute to 2 minutes, it's still the same as 30 seconds, but you have a bit more time to, you know, maybe identify the, you know, put the landmarks, meaning like the joints, such as the knee, the ankles, and all this stuff. And for 5 minutes, you should be able to draw some shapes and forms and fix a bit the anatomy. Well, not the anatomy, but the proportions. No, I include proportions and anatomy, I'm gonna lie. But proportion doesn't equal anatomy. It's just how balanced you draw a character with your proportions. I need more room for the head, the cranium. Also, don't think too much about being clean. I guess you want to avoid doing as much feathering as possible, but don't focus on the cleanliness. If you want to clean them, you can do this after you've done your 5 minutes. As of now, you know, just focus on just be able to draw as much shape as you can, and also try to keep it try to keep the flow of things. I still got 1 minute and 40 seconds left. One thing I realized since I've been doing those gestures the past few weeks, I realized that I'm getting more confident with my lines. You know, like I can draw a line like this without feathering too much. The only moments that I really feather is really like when I'm doing a pose that's really dynamic and I'm not sure where I'm going when I'm drawing it. Like a crazy angle type pose. Okay, we don't even see that arm. We don't even see this part of the arm. It's really behind the pose here. But we do see the shoulder about here. And we see a bit of this leg, the back here. Alright, I've pretty much captured everything with that, except this shoulder's supposed to be a bit higher. Got 23 seconds left. Alright, 10 seconds left. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that. See, it's not really perfect, but I'm capturing the essence of the pose. Alright, next pose. So for the rest of it, you know, now you get the drill how it works. So for the next poses, I'm gonna go in the time lapse. So I'll see you on the other side. All right, so the 30 minutes is done. So we have done a 5 minutes gesture drawing, and yeah, so bro, when the second one appeared, I was like, hey yo, that's way too dynamic for me, yo. This is only the second one. Then after that, all the rest were pretty chill, man. The second one took me by surprise. So that's why when I was talking about when I said I'll go for a time lapse, I started to rush because I saw how dynamic the pose was. I was like, oh yo, I need to focus now. I need to draw this pretty well. So yeah. Well, this was the gesture drawing session for today. The one I do on Saturdays is actually a 30 minutes drawing session for 1 and 2 minutes gesture drawings. I do a 2 minutes gesture drawing. Sometimes I do 1 minute gesture drawing, so I'll do 30 gestures in 30 minutes. And when I do 2 minutes, I do 15 gesture drawings in 30 minutes. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's gesture drawings. And now let's see. While I was doing the gesture drawings, I was thinking if I should do the real life study live with you guys. But I was thinking, 30 minutes of real life study. I mean, if it was the video on its own, maybe I should do that actually. A real life study sketch session, but just as its own video for 30 minutes. And yeah, maybe I should do that. But for that thing, I'm just gonna do it as a time lapse. Or maybe you know what, I should do the first 5 couple minutes as like with you guys, and then after that I do the rest of the time lapse. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna set up my timer and bring my reference, and you guys gonna have the reference on the screen. Don't worry about that, so you will know what I'm drawing. And yeah, so let me just close all the references here, the previous sketches that I've done here. So I can have space, I can have the whole canvas to draw the whole character without worrying too much about the space. So yeah, so I think, so for the first 5 minutes, I'm gonna do it live. Then after that, you're gonna move on to the time lapse, so you're gonna have the whole process, what I'm doing. So so for today, our real life study, my goal is to whatchamacallit, wait, let me just this. Alright, so today my goal for the real life study is to draw better hands, because if I don't know if you saw my previous gestures, previous sketches, my hands lack structure, and I want to have a better structure for this. So I'm gonna do a full 30 minutes, of course. But I might take an extra 5 minutes to readjust the hands, and the reference, as you will see on the screen when I'm gonna put it the editing, the hands are pretty interesting, and I want to be able to capture that myself when as I'm drawing it. So we got some shoulder action going on like this, pelvis going like that. So it's a bit tilted, and for the pelvis gonna go like that. Right, so I'm starting with a gesture drawing, so I'm just drawing a upgrade version of the stickman. Of a stickman. So I'm gonna put this joint here and about here. Connect. Then go down about this way. And of course we're gonna have a foreshortening going on here. And you're going down like that. Alright, now I'm gonna connect the arms, so I'll have the elbow about hip level, and we're gonna have a slight foreshortening as well over here. And this is hidden between behind the knee here, so I guess we gotta, I don't know, because I'm just gonna, when I'm gonna draw the form, I'm actually gonna, it's gonna be hidden, so I don't need to put it higher. So yeah, and the hand's gonna be about here. If I got time, I'm gonna draw the blocks that she's sitting on, but if not, I'm just gonna focus on the character. Okay, so the head, the neck's pretty straight. And the head angle is like that. I was about to sing a personal music. I was singing it in my head, then I started to come to my voice. I'm like, oh, whoa, wait, chill. People don't need me singing a song while there's a song behind in the video at the same time. You guys have music in the video, but me, I'm doing it in a complete silent. I started liking to draw in silence with a full silence, no music, no nothing. I realized that I'm more focused when I'm doing this. It's kind of bootleg 3/4 type shit. Here, gonna soft erase that. It's already been 5 minutes. Shit. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna do the rest as a time lapse. So alright, so I'll let you guys enjoy the process of me doing the real life study. And yeah, so I might take an extra 5 minutes just to, you know, readjust stuff to make things better. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. And yeah, keep on the grind.
but they fight over place in it. Yeah, they fight over place in it. Crowded private times, they just have to love goodbye. I know it's natural to say, but there ain't no other way. So step on up to the place. Need your faith, what can spin on into the light of love. Step on up to the place, 'cause this ain't no game. It's time to make history, yeah. It's a war out there every day. You can't hide from me. You gotta pray for the rules, pretty cool. Gotta laugh in the face of this out of screen. When your friends and boss look alike on the face of it, they need the history, but they fight all the place in it. Yeah, they fight all the place in it. Honey, private times, they just have to laugh goodbye. I know it's natural to say, but there ain't no other way. So step on up to the place. Need your faith, what can spin on into the light of love. Step on up to the place, 'cause this ain't no game. It's time to make history, yeah. Signs of love overshadows my dreams. Baby, don't worry, 'cause you ain't alone. Only time running days without nights. Please, that's true. Who's got to live? Nobody's really got to live. I don't hear an explanation. All I need is admiration. Frustration. Broken life is, shall we give a shot? I didn't work, honey, 'cause we had a whole lot going on and on and on. Signs of love overshadows my dreams. Baby, don't worry, 'cause you ain't alone. Only time running days without nights. Tease, that's true. Every time look at the picture in the frame. Gazing fascination, so hard. Used to think there was nothing but love. Flames to falls. Signs of love overshadows my dreams. Baby, don't worry, 'cause you ain't alone. Only time running days without nights. Please, that's true. Who's got to live? Nobody's really got to live. I don't hear an explanation. All I need is admiration. Frustration. Broken life is, shall we give a shot? I didn't work, honey, 'cause we had a whole lot going on and on and on. Signs of love overshadows my dreams. Baby, don't worry, 'cause you ain't alone. Only time running days without nights. Tease, that's true. Every time look at the picture in the frame. Gazing fascination, so hard. Used to think there was nothing but love. Flames to falls.
All right, so it's been more than 30 minutes. I took an extra. I don't even know if it's was more than 5 minutes for sure. But yeah, I took an extra time just so I can finish you know, doing at least the basic shading of the reference, and yeah, and adjusting my proportion and all this stuff. So yeah, it turned out pretty well, I did, in my opinion. You know, it's not my best, but it turned out pretty well, in my opinion, when it comes to proportion and all stuff. I can do the hands even better, especially this pinky finger. This hand can more better than that. But at least it got structure. It's not like my previous hands from my other real life studies, where the hands were really like felt like really flat and unpolished. Like this one, I worked out the structure a little bit more, at least. So yeah, so that's it for today's practice session. I hope y'all had a good grind session. Y'all made some productive work while watching this video. You didn't just sit there watching me drawing out. I hope so. You didn't just do that, and you've been productive. So yeah, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yes, I'll see you guys next week for another pre-animation school training art video. And like I always do, subscribe to the channel and leave a like so people can find those videos and can find a channel where they can grind their own art or find inspiration to do their own art grind if they ever give up on the art journey or whatever, you know. So yeah, and like I always, also you can join me on my social. All the links are in the description box below. Join the Discord as well. This is where I post most of my art these days. I don't really post that much on the social media. I'm really behind the scenes right now, doing the art grind and all this stuff. And yeah, so like always, keep grinding, take some break, and don't slack. And yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. All right, peace.